Hello, all you beautiful souls. My name is Dee Sapphire, and welcome. I apologize for the raspy voice. I am a little bit under the weather, but I received some insightful messages that I feel led to share with you. If you and your twin are no longer together and they're making certain choices that are triggering for you, or maybe there's something going on within your current relationship that feels very triggering or bringing up some old wounds for you, then this video is for you. To start off, I want to share a little bit about my experience and where I'm at in the journey. My twin and I are no longer together. Personally, I took this split to heart. It was probably one of the most challenging breakups that I have ever experienced. And a lot of stuff has definitely come up for me in regards to my old wounds with past relationships, my views on even the twin flame journey, and most importantly, how I have been viewing myself. This process of grieving, letting go, surrendering is something that has been a journey in itself, but it's also been liberating. But I also want to be honest. There's been moments where I was angry. I was demanding the universe for answers, and I felt that what was happening was unjust. I was confused by my counterpart's actions and couldn't comprehend how someone that I love so deeply could not see how their actions would hurt me. It's in these moments where we are walking through the fire, where we have a choice to make. How are we going to choose to respond as we feel what we feel? Are we going to respond from a place that is not aligned with our true self, such as revenge or engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors? Or are we going to respond from a place that is aligned with who we are? In choosing to align to what feels right to me, it was about stepping into my power and remembering who I am through all of this. This journey, I have dove deep. I've done so much research on it, but no amount of articles or videos truly sets the stage for the experience of the journey. In this particular season of my life, I have experienced rapid growth and felt the uncomfortability of this transformation. Even though there were times where I couldn't see it, I couldn't see the growth, I couldn't see the transformation, but it's a day by day thing, moment by moment, where we may not necessarily see the bigger picture, but it's in these choices where we're choosing ourselves and walking our own path towards self-discovery that leads us to the growth that our soul has been craving. My transformation isn't done. I'm definitely still learning from all of this and learning to better understand myself. And there are days where I still have to cry. And there's other days where I feel like I'm having an amazing day. And so it's like honoring these moments and these days because it's all part of it. So when these feelings and these thoughts that come up about what our twin flame is doing and why they're doing what they're doing, it just creates more confusion and anxiety and frustration. And sometimes we may have to experience that on the journey. Sometimes we do. We have to kind of go through our own process to better comprehend who we are in all of this. And so it hit me as I was doing my inner work. The question came to me, who am I? Who am I through all of this? So I made a list of my characteristics and qualities. And I reflected on them and I thought, oh my God, I'm still this person. I'm still making choices that are aligned to this person that I have written down on paper. And knowing that gave me this empowerment. It's like I stepped into my power and realized that I am unshakable, that it doesn't matter what the world is doing, whether it is your twin flame or your family or your friends or your coworker. It's about how are we going to show up for ourselves in the midst of confusion, uncertainty, chaos, pain. I intuitively heard, stand your ground. Stand strong in who you are. You've been through enough experiences and lessons, and you know what feels right to you. And so when we get to the other side of the fire is when we'll be able to look back and say, I did that. I stayed strong in who I am, in my values, in my morals, and what felt right to me. That level of empowerment and self-love is something that nobody can take away from you. That's all on you. That's a beautiful thing about taking an experience that is painful or hurtful and turning it into gold. And it's not easy. We know that. We know that this journey is not for the faint of heart. But as we continue to walk our path and remember who we are, remember that we are beautiful, amazing souls that have so much to offer to this world. And sometimes we're going to make mistakes. Sometimes we might make certain choices that are not aligned to ourselves. But that's okay. We just remember that it's all part of the human experience. When we see our divine selves and our own humanity is when we are able to see the essence of who our twin is, regardless of what they are doing. But it starts with seeing that within ourselves first. Who are we through all of this? And who are we becoming? And as we understand that about ourselves, we start to see that our twin is just doing the best that they can with what they know. And they are growing on their own terms and in their own way. And we may not understand what that is because that's not meant for us to understand. The only thing that we are meant to do is to better understand ourselves so that we may reach a place of alignment. So it takes time, day by day, to continue to work on aligning to ourselves. Maybe that also means forgiving ourselves daily, showing ourselves grace so that we can be a better person for ourselves. When we are radiating from within and come to these moments of bliss, peace, or even aha moments, we inevitably come to this place where we can extend our hand out, this hand of unconditional love towards our twin flame, whether it is at an energetic level or on a physical level. Unconditional love is our nature, and especially between twin flames. From a soul level, we know that. Our soul already knows the unconditional love. Our soul is very patient with us in our 3D selves to get to that place, to align to the soul essence, so that we may better understand and come from that higher alignment, the higher vibration of bliss, peace, and love, where we are not taking what they are doing personal, even though it feels like it in the moment, even though it feels unfair. And let me tell you, I get that. I've been there. But when we make a new choice to choose ourselves in these moments is where things start to fall into place. And we can choose, consciously choose when we align, because it takes time, but it's when we consciously choose to love, no matter what that looks like and where you are on the journey. It's in that loving space where we can find understanding, compassion, and forgiveness towards our twin flame. So be gentle with yourself and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe has your back. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video inspired you on your journey. And I'm sending you much love and prayers as you continue to walk this path of self-discovery. Until next time, namaste.